Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bills had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Lawrence to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Let's go now.
On first down, Lawrence. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, boy. Hey, drop this.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On play action, Lawrence. He's going to go up top again. That's caught at the 25. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To the air, Allen. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, not that we had any questions, but it's obvious his arm does not hurt today, does it? He does not mind slinging it around.
He is firing that pigskin around the yard.
Yeah, putting it deep downfield, taking shots. Unsuccessful there, but I like his moxie.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Lawrence. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled. Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. He's got room past the 30, down the left sideline, and he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run, 44 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Mark Andrews from 8 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Hey, box up, box up. Hooray!
On 2nd and 9, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
They'll roll him out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
13 yards, the tally on the return there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Allen off the play fake. And that, incomplete. Daylight in front if he could have held on, but he didn't. So instead, it's 2nd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Uncorks one for Davis. It's caught at the 10. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year, and the Bills have broken the tie. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the gun, it's Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down is Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. 55 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Lawrence. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and through. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. They find some open field here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And that is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL. But if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and this will stay at a 7-point game. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Allen now on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
From just shy of midfield, Allen.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Allen to throw it. Yeah, that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Got it.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
On 3rd down, Lawrence flush to his right. And he comes back with one complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
4th down. Here's Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone here, so it's a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Allen. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take possession of the football.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
Here's Lawrence.
On the move to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
On play action, Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence, throw over the middle. He's got Ruckert. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on 4th and inches.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
And the Jets have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Allen. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Allen. Caught right side, Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, just like last play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ready to go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. 57 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there at a 1st down again. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Deshaun Elliott up to make the play defensively.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Here's Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Here's Allen.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Throwing is Allen. Connecting with Andrews. And he's brought down, but boy, they needed that. Out across the 35-yard line. Nice play.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Ready?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive, and this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Once that ball was popped in the air, you could almost hear the silence, the collective breath being held here in the stadium.
Let's be honest about it. We both came out of our chairs, didn't we? All right, anytime.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Buffalo, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Jets, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they will be at home next week.
wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. Middle, 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 middle. Look out! Half in. That's it! That's it! It's it! Look out! It's it! It's it! Look out! That's it! Look out! That's it! That's it! That's it! That's it! Look out! That's it! That's it! That's it! Look out! That's it! That's it! Look out! That's it! Look out! That's it! That's it!